Hello and welcome to the day's first edition of Superfast 50. I'm Rukma. Let's begin. Prime Minister will be on a 4-day visit to South Africa and Greece beginning today. During his 3-day visit to Johannesburg in South Africa, he will attend the 15th Brics summit at the invitation of the President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa. This will be the first in-person Brics summit since 2019. Major infiltration bid foil in a Balakot sector of Poach, where one AK-47 rifle, 2 magazines, 30 rounds, 2 hand grenades and some medicines of Pakistani origin were recovered from the scene of the gunfight. 2 Pakistani intruders were killed with the army scuttling an infiltration bid along the LOC in Jammu and Kashmir's Poach district. The bodies of the slain terrorists could not be retrieved as they managed to flee across the line of control before succumbing to their injuries. Delhi police have arrested the government officer and his wife on charges of rape and under sections of the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences, that's POCSO Act, after it was alleged by the victim that he had raped her several times over years and that his wife had made her terminate the pregnancy by giving her abortion pills. The 51-year-old accused government officer of the WCD, that is, and his wife, who were arrested on charges of a minor's rape, will be produced before the court today. Meanwhile, the survivor's mother has written an open letter stating that her daughter has recorded a statement before the magistrate and now she does not want to speak with anyone, requesting that their privacy be respected. The victim is a minor and has been admitted to a Delhi hospital for medical examination. DCW Cheif Swati Maliwal continues her Dharna at the hospital, meanwhile claiming she was prevented from meeting the minor girl who is the victim, allegedly raped by a Delhi government official who has now been arrested and suspended from his post as well.
DCP and ACP is inside and he's refusing point blank that Swati Maliwal should not be allowed to enter inside. Why did Delhi police did not make arrests for 10 days and now why are they preventing my meeting with the survivor? What is it that they're trying to hide? Why should I not meet? Whose pressure was there that why was this man not arrested 10 days back?
And the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights issued a notice to the Delhi Chief Secretary in connection with the rape of a minor by a Delhi officer and asked the Delhi Chief Secretary for several reports on why action was not taken. NCPCR Chairman Priyank Kanungo spoke to Republic and stated this is what he said. And moving on to other news, actor Rajnikant arrived at his residence. Well, quickly moving on to other top stories that we're tracking. India's Chandrayaan-3 is inching closer to the surface of the moon and is all set to soft land on the lunar surface by the 23rd. The nation awaits the moon landing with anticipation. Director General of School Education and State Project Director's Office has issued a letter to watch the live telecast of Chandrayaan-3 landing on the moon in schools across UP. In a historic milestone, ISRO confirmed Chandrayaan-2 orbiter has established communication with Chandrayaan-3's lander module. With just 36 hours for the final touchdown, ISRO has released new images of the moon captured by Chandrayaan-3. If all goes well, India will become the 4th country in the world to achieve the feat after the United States, Russia and China. All eyes now on the final touchdown that's slated for tomorrow. Assam government has sought a public opinion on proposed bill to end the practice of polygamy in the state. BJP government has issued a public notice for seeking suggestions 2 weeks after Assam CM Hemanta Biswa Sharma's announcement of a new law to end polygamy, the practice of marrying multiple women. Meanwhile, a scuffle broke out between Kisan bodies and Punjab police in Sangrur as Kisan unions were heading to Chandigarh to register their protests outside the governor's house, seeking compensations for flood victims. One police inspector and several protesters were injured and taken to hospital. A huge number of civil society members gathered on the streets in Kolkata to condemn the unnatural death of a first-year student in Jadavpur University's main hostel, allegedly following ragging by seniors. And 4 persons, including 2 women and a 4-month-old baby, were crushed to death after being hit by a landslide in Chamba in Uttarakhand's Tehri district. SDRF is conducting rescue and relief work. Kinnaur district has been cut off from the rest of the state of Himachal after stretches of National Highway 5 were blocked due to multiple landslides after heavy showers in the state. A stretch of the road has sunk at Urni Dhank in Kinnaur in Himachal due to landslides. A bike rider goon thrashed the khaki uniformed man and fiercely beat the cyclist in the middle of the road. The local people rushed to the spot and freed the uniformed man from the goon. A video of this has emerged. And a speeding truck hit a divider in Kanpur, catching fire thereafter. The fire took a huge turn, burning the truck and reducing it to ash. Regional police, brigade and vehicles were present on the spot to douse the flames. A sudden fire broke out in a bus of Ryan Public School in Ghaziabad yesterday. No injuries reported so far. Fire in a factory in Nilothi village of Delhi. 10 fire attendants immediately rushed to the spot. No casualties or injuries reported. Huge plumes of smoke were seen billowing from the building. Massive damage to the building and materials reported. However, extent of damage is unknown. Supreme Court refuses to entertain West Bengal government's plea challenging Calcutta High Court order refusing to give interim relief to TMC leader Abhishek Banerjee against the CBI and ED interrogation in recruitment irregularities case. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis arrived in Japan on a 5-day visit, praising the Asian country's robust public transport and infrastructure system and its people for scrupulously following rules, saying a lot can be learned from the Japanese. 27th edition of Exercise Malabar concluded on the east coast of Australia and Sydney. Exercise Malabar 23 was conducted in 2 phases, which included a harbour phase from 11 to 15th August and a sea phase from 16th to the 21st of August. And it's been claimed that a civilian was killed in unprovoked firing at the line of control in Nikyal sector. Media wing of the army has identified the civilian 60-year-old Ghias, resident of village Oli of Kotli district. 2-member bench of Islamabad High Court to hear appeal by jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan against his conviction and sentencing in the Tosha Khana corruption case today. He is currently incarcerated in Attock jail in Punjab province. And Pakistan President Arif Alvi has sacked his secretary a day after he said he had not personally signed 2 key bills and had instructed his staff to return them unsigned within the stipulated time to make them ineffective.